Hello, welcome back to our read through the Pictorial Bible. I'm Nicole. We are in chapter 33 of Genesis. Grab whatever translation you have, read along with me. Genesis chapter 33. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men. And he divided the children unto Leah, and unto Rachel, and unto the two handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindermost. There's the favoritism. There's the order of operations there. And he passed over before them and bowed himself to the ground 7 times until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran to meet him, embraced him, and fell on his neck and kissed him. And they wept. And he lifted up his eyes, and he saw the women and the children, and said, Who are those who are with thee? And he said, The children which God hath graciously given thy servant. Then the handmaids came near, they and their children, and also bowed their heads. And Leah also with her children came near, and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near, and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. And he said, What meanest thou by all this drove which I met? And he said, These are to find grace in thy sight, in the sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother, keep that thou hast unto thyself. And Jacob said, Nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my present at my hand, for therefore I have seen thy face, as though I had seen the face of God, and thou wast pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my blessing that is brought to thee, because God hath dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. And he said, Let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee. And he said unto him, My Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds and with young are with me. And if men should go overdrive them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on softly, according as the cattle that goeth before me, and the children are able to endure, until I come unto my Lord unto Seir. And Esau said, Let me now leave with thee some of the folk that are with me. And he said, What meaneth it? Let me find grace in the sight of my Lord. So Esau returned that day on his way to Seir. And Jacob journeyed to Succoth, and built him an house, and made booths for his cattle. Therefore the name of the place is called Succoth. And Jacob came to Shalem, a city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan, when he came from Padan Aram, and pitched his tent before the city. And he bought a parcel of fields where he had spread his tent, at the hand of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money. And he erected there an altar, and called it El Elohe Israel. Okay, so yesterday we had a passage where we are seeing Jacob in emergency mode. He is very frightened about his brother potentially killing him as recompense for very real slights, a stolen birthright and a stolen blessing. Not only that, Jacob also wrestled with God in yesterday's reading, but we see that not only did God rename him and bless him there, but he also protected him and gave him favorable interaction with Esau. Esau comes and sees him and wraps him up in a big hug and is not receiving him with hostility. He is not angry at him. He even tries to give back the placating gifts that Jacob sent ahead of him. He's like, I don't need this stuff. I'm doing well. I have what I need. I'm good. You keep your stuff. And Jacob's like, no, please keep it. Please let me give you a gift. As he should, honestly. And everything is fine. And then Jacob gets to go home. He returns to where he came from and is well. Everything is well. Obviously, because the story keeps going, things don't stay perfect and things are going to get messy. But we see God really showing him favor here. Like I mentioned during the reading, in the order that he puts his sons and wives in, we see his favoritism at play 100%. He puts the handmaid of Leah first, and then Rachel's handmaid, and then Leah, and then Rachel closest to him. Rachel's his favorite, and Joseph is his favorite kid. So Joseph is like right next to him in case stuff goes down. He wants to make sure Rachel and Joseph are okay. Everybody else, you're on your own. Which, you know, me personally, I take umbrage with favoritism. But it happens. We all know it does, unfortunately. So, yeah, Jacob's crazy, but God loved him. God loved him. God blessed him. God took care of him once again today. So, good job. Another day in the Bible. I hope you keep reading. It's all very interesting stuff. Keep reading. Read other places. Read other books in the Bible. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.